Right, hello everyone. Time for the medical update. I am battered. I don't know what I've picked up. Some fluey thing. I don't know. Spilling tea everywhere here. I did Wednesday. I did work out, as you saw. I was feeling a bit battered when I did it. Definitely didn't have my numbers up in terms of strength. I didn't feel like I was able to push much more than I did. On that day, I also had to go for a bit of a long walk. Saying in the UK, if you had to go somewhere but you don't want to really go into details why you had to go wherever you had to go. I had to see a man about a dog. um, yeah, but that was a bit of a long walk, and yeah, when I came back, I was feeling a bit battered. Went to bed. I had like colder than normal. Had a bit of a croaky throat had started. Woke up Thursday. I was absolutely just done in, completely done in. My missus, I was like, I don't know if I can help getting the kids to school today. She was like, no, that's fine. Unfortunately, I had to go out again. We had to go for a little walk somewhere. This was unavoidable, so it had to be done. So I was all wrapped up, togged in warm because I was cold during the day. And by the time we got to where we had to go and we were sat in those, I was like, oh, I'm sweating out now. So I took some clothes off, and then we had to get back home. I felt, oh, it's just all nasty, covered in sweat and horribleness. Yesterday I had a 12.5 hour shift. Oh, and I was feeling rough, very rough. Today I woke up, and obviously, as you can probably tell with my voice, my overall demeanour, the hood is up, because if I put this hood down, my head is cold. So, yeah, I really hope I can shift this by the weekend. I'm working tomorrow as well, another 12.5 hour, well no, 12-hour shift. But hopefully I can get rid of what I got today. I have got to pop out again because, again, it's nothing dodgy or anything. It's just too much to go into on a video which has got nothing to do with the fitness or the training. So, yeah, I've got to pop out. Possibly another couple of times because I'm supposed to take my boys to the hairdressers, but one of them's still sound asleep. So I might have to go and do some shopping, then come back, and then take the boys to the hairdresser. If I can get everything done by lunchtime, I'll be happy. So I can just kill over, and rest up the rest of the day. So yeah, that's why my dynamic effort days are going to be missed this week because I'm not going to be lifting today. I very much doubt I'll be lifting tomorrow because I say I will. I mean, the problem with colds, what I have, I mean, people joke about, oh, man flu, oh, men are dying when they get ill. Well, I think the thing is, a lot of it does depend on your testosterone level because obviously, lifting weights, that's like, if you Google ways of boosting testosterone levels, the number one way is through exercise, and most predominantly exercise with weights. So when you consider if you are lifting heavy regularly, it's going to boost it's going to boost the testosterone up, and B, it's going to keep it there. So when you get ill, when your central nervous system's getting a beat down from Gordon Bennett, yeah, when your central nervous system's getting a beat down because your sinuses are blocked and your body's all weak and what have you. It affects. Maybe it might just be probably not a bloke thing. It might probably. I think it's probably for a thing for athletes in general. Again, especially strength athletes. I mean, any sort of, sprinters aren't exactly small or weak or feeble, are they? So I think if you're an athlete of any kind and you get a cold, it's not a badish cold thing. I think it does, in general, take it out of you more and it affects you more. As I say, it definitely does me. So I'm gonna rest it up. Fingers crossed and touching wood. Come Monday, I'll be back and I'll be feeling good to go. That being said, I may have to drag it. I may have to hang on till Tuesday. We'll just have to wait and see. So, training when you're ill. I did do a post on it. I think it depends on the illness and the level. I mean, if you've got like sniffles and a cough, I mean, to be fair, that's how it started with me, really, on Wednesday. But if you have just got like a runny nose and a little cough, I think it does depend on how you feel when you train in general. I mean, a lot of newbies might well feel like they can do all right and keep going because like the newbie gains, as an example, it's when you first start out, it can be relatively easier to find your gains coming quicker. That's because, to be fair, you don't know what your working weight is. So more often than not, you'll start quite low, and because it's so low, you're able to build up quicker and quicker and quicker. So depending on whether that works, if you're feeling, if you're ill or not, I don't know. I can't remember that far back. It's been a lot of years since I was a newbie, or since I was a beginner. So, yeah. But I mean, I say everyone's different. Everyone's different. But if you're at all like me, and you get ill like this, and it really takes the wind out of your sails, it's probably best not to lift until you're back on it. Especially if you are, searching the strength. So obviously, with strength, you do lift heavy weights. There's not really much way of working a way around it. We do, strength athletes, we do in general lift pretty heavy weights. So, I mean, if we're lifting light, we are focusing like 100% on all the aspects of the lift. Your foot stance, your arm width, your foot width, your toes pointing forward, toes pointing to the side, the back position, hip position, everything. But so if we're working on speed reps for something, it is a chance to focus like 100% on technique. So even lifting light for speed reps, if your axis is off, it's probably best not to do it. So yeah, that's what I got so far. Training when ill. Really ask yourself, can I actually pull this off? Is this a good idea? Because often, I think it depends on your day-to-day life as well. I might well have got, if all I had done on Wednesday was that workout, it was a bit of a, still, as I say, it still took the wind out of my sails. But if that was all I had to do on that day, I think I'd have probably been a little bit better well, I don't know. All I know is going for a walk for a couple of miles probably didn't help. Well, I'm going to go now because it's starting to kick off out there. And I'll speak to you all later. And yeah, the next video you see, I'll be lifting So hopefully that'll be in a couple of days. But I'll speak to you all later. And in the meantime, keep strong, keep happy, and keep healthy. I'll speak to you later. Ta-da.